People ask me all the time what I mix Toto ISO in. Honestly, I mix it with everything. Water, egg whites,
What the f, Jay?
Capone, Daisy.
Jay, seriously? Don't.
Hi, you guys, Dave Man X6. We are back in California with the California overall champion, Brett Sanchez-Smith. welcome back to JTV, Brett.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, man. Congratulations again on the Cal. We were there to see the victory. Jay was there to give you a trophy.
Loved it.
It was a great night, and we're right before the USA. We're just a few days out. I think we're 6 days out, not even a week.
Yeah,
right?
for 5 days, I think.
5 days out from the USA.
Yeah.
And so we wanted to check back in with you to kind of just get a little update, because obviously you're going straight to the USA after winning the Cal overall. And I have to say, man, I was kind of like wondering, okay, so it's only been 2 months. It was the end of May that we had the USA, the Cal. So I was like, you know what, it doesn't give a lot of time to actually make some progress, but I was actually really surprised to see that you did. You got a lot of progress made during that time. So I kind of want you to say what you did during those 2 months, and obviously it worked out.
I mean, Abbas just really kind of had me, he let me blow up a little bit, but in a good way, not overkill it. And
how much weight did you gain? A little bit.
I think right after the show, not right after the show, but heaviest after the show was 239, 240.
So what, like 10 pounds?
Yeah, 10
roughly?
pounds-ish. And then we just started me back up on strict dieting and everything, implemented cardio, and brought that all back in. And now we're, can I say where we're sitting at? No?
Yeah.
Well, this is going to be after anyways, right? Yeah.
No, this is going Tuesday, man.
Tuesday?
Yeah,
No, never mind.
We'll talk about it.
But you've actually, you know, it's actually pretty impressive, the kind of progress that you made. To me, what jumped right away is your chest. Your back is thicker, fuller.
Thank you.
You're more round than you were at the Cal, so I don't know if he over-depleted you for that to make sure you were in sick condition. You were already in condition, so once you're in shape, it's much easier, it seems like.
Yeah, that's what Abbas was saying.
Right. So it did work out. What do you feel like you improved the most since the Cal, personally?
I personally feel like my back improved the most.
Okay.
When I turn around, I look at it now and I'm like, oh wow. Like, another thing I feel improved the most would be probably my arms.
Okay.
I feel like my conditioning definitely has improved a lot.
For
a lot
sure.
more striations everywhere.
Legs. Crazy.
Yeah, deeper cuts, looking a little harder everywhere else as well. So I mean, overall, I feel like I've improved.
Are you happy? Are you happy and confident leading into this USA?
You know what? As of this morning, I was happy. I looked at myself and I was just like, I'm very satisfied. I'm very critical of myself, as I'm sure as every other bodybuilder out there. But I looked at myself this morning in some poses and in some specific lighting, and I was actually happy. Like, I actually smiled looking at myself for once.
Okay. Are you nervous at all? I mean, the USA, the Cal's great. I mean, it's a tough
Honestly,
show.
I was nervous, but the more I look at myself, the more excited I get.
Okay, great.
So it's kind of like every single day I wake up, I'm getting more excited because I look at myself and I'm different every single day, better every single day.
Wow. And you still have 6 days to go, 5 days.
5 days, yeah.
So yeah, it's only gonna get better from there.
Exactly.
Wow. Well, you have a
Excited.
smile on your face. It bodes well for you, and I like to see that.
Thank you.
You should be happy. I think you look great.
Thank you.
And I think the beauty about having won the Cal is that it's already fresh in the judge's memory.
Yeah.
So I think if you show improvement just 2 short months later, I think that could be good in your favor. Don't you
Yeah,
agree?
exactly. Just gotta show them who they're in a room with.
Yes, that's awesome. Let's talk to Abbas for a second. Abbas, get in there real quick. I want to ask you some technical questions. Obviously you brought him in great condition. You're the king of condition. That's your tagline.
Right.
So you brought him really sharp for the cow. And I think he looks just as sharp now, if not better, but improved in terms of fullness and roundness, I think. So what did you do with him, and how? What was the change you gave him between the cow and the USA?
Well, I'll reiterate. I only had him for 6 weeks before the cow.
Yeah, speak louder.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I only had him for about 6 weeks before the cow.
Yeah.
Mike Camber passed him off to me.
Yeah.
So I really had to just learn his body within a matter of literally a week or two. And it was my first peak with him ever.
Right.
So come to find out, I was carving him up, and I thought, I was like, God, he's not filling out. I'm like, go check your weight. And it was high. He put on 7 pounds in a day. I was like, oh shit. Okay, he's carb sensitive. I overfilled him, which is okay. By my standards of what I do, I have these little things that I've learned along the ways. He's overfilled, not a big deal. He just spilled a little bit, it's fine. I said, okay, I learned something here from him. So right away we dropped the water, and his body responded very fast. So then now this time around, actually we got a little, feedback from Tamer. Tamer's work on his upper chest a little bit. And we obviously know we need to work a little bit more thickness on his back. I mean, just even make it wider, just to accentuate that V-taper that he already has. And he's done some great improvements. I mean, the upper chest is,
I think so.
for sure, come up. It's more round.
Yeah.
So what we did after the show is I just allowed him to relax. Some people just get right back on the diet and kill it, and I think that totally burns people out. So I allowed him just to eat. I said, listen, eat a bunch of fruit, keep the carbs high. The one high carb day, I said keep it high for about a good 2 weeks almost.
Okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
And it was just clean food.
Yeah.
So he didn't rebound with a bunch of shit.
Yeah, just
or
higher
sodium,
calories.
Just
Yeah.
good clean food. And he didn't go much more than maybe 12 pounds heavier than what he was stage weight, maybe at the most 15.
But you kept his metabolism fast,
just
so
kept it
yeah.
going, so we really didn't have to do that much more cardio coming down. Little certain different exercises I changed on him just to round out certain areas. Obviously the chest thickness, the more on the back, a little bit more on the glutes just to come in extra shredded for the USAs. And that's really about it. And then slowly I just started cutting back on the carbs, bringing them down, and then this week just slammed them with pretty much no carbs and fats and proteins. And
Yeah, he still looks full.
Harder and harder, and he's still staying full.
Yeah. So this is technically just pretty much a 6 weeks prep for you.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
That's nice. And did you feel like you had to suffer the last 6 weeks, or not really?
Yes and no. I mean, energy-wise, physical energy of getting up out of my seat or my car at work, whatever it may be, I have no physical energy.
Because you're
But
so lean. I
mentally-
mean, that's normal.
Yeah, mentally and emotionally, I'm kind of embracing it because I felt like crap before the cow, so I'm just kind of I feel like crap now. I'm it kind of excites me now, so I'm yeah, I feel like crap rather than I'm gonna be honest.
That means I'm doing
I'm
good.
gonna be honest. Instead of being ugh, I'm yeah. So
We're
I kinda
sick.
know you feel
You're
like shit.
sick.
You're on track, So
Bodybuilders are sick.
yeah,
we got problems. We all
Yeah.
embrace the pain and
That's
suffer,
right. That's
it.
embrace the suck. Yeah. There you
Right.
go.
So
Wow.
yeah, he's gonna come in. And as far as either heavy or super heavy, we're just gonna play by ear.
Yeah.
See how he comes down. I don't want to. He's right on the verge of where I was when I was playing that. Okay, do I go to heavyweight and suck down and maybe not get the possibility of filling back up and being flat?
Yeah.
Or being the smaller super heavy but ripped.
Yes.
So he could go either way.
Yeah.
But I don't think he's gonna have a problem. When I sucked it down that last 5 pounds, I lost everything up here. My shoulders and chest, and I didn't know back then how to fill myself back up properly.
Experience.
So the experience
You didn't have
of-
it then.
Yeah, now I got the experience with him. I think I could, if we decide to go to heavies, he's not gonna get flat. He's so full.
Yeah.
And this is on no carbs.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So he's just a few pounds away. We just weigh him in at 225, and then he doesn't even need to really fill much back up. I mean, this is him depleted.
I know. I can't wait to see him with carbs. See what
With just
happens.
a little bit of carbs, and
Yeah.
so either way, he's going to be a great heavy, ripped heavy, or if he goes a super heavy, he's still going to be a big super heavy. Not the biggest, because some of those guys are 250, 260, but he will have the best shape.
Yeah,
for
you know
sure.
how to do super heavy. Sometimes the conditioning's not always there.
No,
Sometimes it's
yeah.
tougher to be in the heavy weights.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
he'll be the best conditioned, I think, either class.
Yeah.
So we'll just see.
How do you feel about hearing this? I'm sure he doesn't shower you with compliments all the time. So
No.
I'm making him talk a little bit.
Abbas's form of a compliment is looking at me and just be like, just a smile. I get a smile. That's it.
If you can get a smile, you're doing good.
Then you're all right.
Yeah, he doesn't tell me I look good or anything.
What if you go like, if you get a head shake?
a head shake?
That's not good.
Yeah, I'm like, damn. Might as well strip all my food.
Not too many of my clients have had shakes.
Yeah.
No, they've all done pretty well. He's doing real good.
Yeah.
So-
Well, he listens, right? And
He
that's
listens
important.
to a T. And,
Yeah.
I'm like, listen, you got to suffer, and that's it.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't suffer these days. They depend on certain things. They just try and do the easy way out to get that conditioning. But he trains hard, and obviously, as you guys saw before, how I pushed him for the first workout before the Cal. I'm like, this is the kind of intensity I want you to train at all the time. Until you're like really tired, then let me know. You can back off a little bit.
Yeah.
So, he's done the work, so this is just a little depletion workout. And see you all on
Yeah.
Friday
Just
night.
5 days. 5 days from now.
Yeah,
So
5 more days.
So you're leaving Tuesday. You make
Yeah.
sure you get there early. You gonna drive?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna drive.
It's 5 hours. It's not bad. Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm glad Abbas is in your corner. He's been there. He's done that. He went through everything you're going through now. So it must be
Absolutely.
nice to be asking, questions to a seasoned
course.
veteran.
Exactly.
You're lucky
Seasoned
to have
veteran.
him. Otherwise, it's
putting it lightly.
first time at the show such as USA. It's nerve wracking. I'm sure.
Yeah.
He will come in. I'm confident he'll do well.
So yeah,
Because I'll get in his head,
yeah,
and I try to get into my client's head and say,
Yeah.
like, have him focus, relax, and nothing to be really nervous about.
Yes.
Because they've done their work,
yes,
and when you look good, all you gotta do is display it. That's
yeah,
it,
yeah. I know.
But we all have these self-image problems.
Yeah,
Like the time when the first time I went to a super heavy and I'm standing behind Dave Colombo, I'm like, holy shit, what am I doing?
yeah.
And
I get it.
then I saw myself on stage. You don't know how big you really are.
Here's the problem. You only see everybody else.
Yeah,
you don't see yourself. I know.
And that's how
Yeah.
it's like I feel small. I'm like, dude, you look great.
Yeah,
You're nice and round, and you're
Yeah.
harder than last time.
yeah,
That's all that matters.
yeah. See, so he's learning all that. This is all
Yeah.
new to him,
Yeah.
But it's good that you're there, tell him all that stuff. And when I talk to Cormier, it's a lot of that stuff. It's a lot psychological and mind framing, all the little tricks that these guys have been through, all the experience. You're lucky to get it, but not everybody has that, So
Yeah.
I'm glad you guys are working together. You should be happy with the progress you've made since the Cal. I wouldn't tell you that if it wasn't true.
Yeah.
I'm actually impressed how much better you are today.
Thank you.
So I think it'll show on camera. People will be able to see it. So thank you for asking me to come back and do an update
Thank
with you.
you guys for having me.
Yeah, Jay will be happy.
Yeah,
Abbas, always good to have you on.
Thank you,
So
guys.
it's 5 more days before the 2021 USA. Keep an eye out for Brett. And then we wish you the best of luck, dude. And I'm getting dibs right now on getting him back on JTV before your first pro show. How's that? That'd be great.
Okay.
All right, I get
Yep,
dibs.
yep. We're at Dragon's Lair.
All right, anywhere,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
All right, good to have you guys.
Thanks,
Thanks so
Thank
much.
you. You have a good one.